I kind of look at Eric and say, if there's one thing she needs to worry, if the Archon needs to worry about, is watching her back a bit. Probably. I doubt any Magister would like what she's wanting to do, but as long as she does everything correctly, who knows, maybe we might see a new change. And do whatever her make to Winter great again story.
Well, that's true. I have to say, I'm very intrigued, and we will see what happens, I suppose. And as she says that, the belly dancer has sort of started. She actually had hopped off of the stage, and is starting to like dance around, like the general audience, and several of the audience members, mostly male, would like slip a few like coins. Like she has like a little pouch that she can collect tips from, and maybe they're like slipping a coin or two. And she actually starts to approach the stall of Narika's stall, and she's just waving her scarves around, and her face is like covered with a veil, and she like looks in your direction and makes eye contact with you, and she kind of gives you a little bit of a wink.
I just raise an eyebrow at that, and I just whisper to Narika, if she ever asks for some help, because might maybe I should do a longer process on her as a joke.
She says, maybe purple does suit you after all.
It does not. It does not suit on me. Damn it, it does not suit on me. I'm wearing brown overalls. And they got a red cross here.
How old is Tyrion again?
2021?
Okay. Alright. Okay.
The belly dancer will linger a little bit, and again, she's continually making eye contact with you, but she doesn't say anything. She gives you your space respectfully. When as she starts to leave, she sort of glances towards your direction a little bit.
I just sigh deeply. Narka definitely hears the sigh, and I go, all right, let me see what other supplies you might need. And I go back to like pull a crate out and like unpack, like put some stuff in the corners, and I hope you better open the stall up soon. I say.
Did I see you blush, little Tyrion?
No, you did not see a blush. You did not see a blush. You did not see a blush. As I put stuff. See a blush.
Oh, she says, this is so adorable.
I am not blushing. I am not with cahoots with a girl who is in purple. No.
Oh, come on, Tyrion. She says there's nothing to be ashamed of. This is all very natural, especially with young men like yourselves.
I just facepalm. I just go, am I trying?
Are you starting to get that tingling feeling that men get?
Are these the tactics that keep people in the carnival?
I think that one of Payne's practical products, we have something for that, she says.
Title of this episode is That Tingling Feeling Part 2.
I look at Nark and I go, I'm a doctor. I think I can handle pain if I need to. Even that tingling feeling that men get, apparently. I don't even know what that is about. Oh, by any chance, also, Narka, do you have like any bandages I could eventually take for like helping people around?
Oh, absolutely, she says. We definitely sell those. But for you, you can have a pack for free.
Thanks, I'll definitely keep a word on that. As I search for it, and yeah.
Well, I won't say anything else, but just know, doctors can be very sexy to young girls.
Oh, please do not. Why do you have to continue this conversation of sexiness?
Because it makes you uncomfortable, and you're adorable when you're uncomfortable.
I give her like almost a death stare, and I say, don't you have work to do now, Miss Narika, merchant of Payne's Relief Products or whatever you're...
Yes, I do. Thank you for your help, Tyrion. You are
If
relieved.
you need it, I'm gonna be around for a bit.
All right. Well, there's a large tree back there. If you need to relieve yourself.
Oh god. Thank you.
I mean, if you needed to go to the, use the little boy's room,
Oh, and don't forget to tell the brothers about the request. I'll accept it.
Oh, I definitely will let them know.
But not the purple belly dancer. Not that.
Okay. All right.
You don't want to tangle in the branches?
And as I start unpacking stuff, he was blushing definitely as he unpacks and he's going.
Oh, yes.
Is this what love?
I didn't need to.
Good.
Oh.
Is this what love feels like?
Start singing "Love Is an Open Door." Yes. All right. Leon, you are again by the games where a lot of people are trying to get people to play in feats of strength and skill in order to earn these stuffed animals. I think Pyrus is still from your pack, like sort of jabbering on about, are you absolutely positively sure that you have zero interest in winning one of these fine, far superior stuffed animals, brand new and silky? I still think that griffin or unicorn over there is eyeing you.
So
They might be telepathic as well. You never know. You never know until you give them a chance.
he's gonna open up his coat pocket because that's where he keeps Pyrus, because
Yeah.
he jabbers way too much, so he needs constant attending. So he
Yes.
whispers into his jacket, "Are you getting lonely in there? Do you want some animal companionship?"
Me? Lonely? Don't be preposterous, boy. Pyrus does not get lonely.
So do you want a griffin or another bunny or a dragon?
Well, a griffin would be a very respectable companion, I do say so.
Okay. I'm gonna peruse the games because Leon wants to play games because it's in the carnival. It's part of the spirit of the whole carnival.
Sure. Yeah. So we've got a bunch of games. So one is your typical, I forgot, strongman game, where you put the hammer, you pound the hammer, and it rings the bell.
That's reserved for
That good
Rousseau,
stuff.
obviously.
There's also games where you're supposed to like toss rings or throw balls at some milk bottles, milk jugs. Those kind of games. There's like a barker who is trying to guess your weight. Things like that. I don't know if any of those in particular, or if you can think of a carnival game that you think Leon would want to play to try to earn some prizes.
Leon's gonna try like one of those bottle tosses.
Sure.
Because he looks at the strongman thing and he looks at himself. He's like, I don't have the strength for that.
You're gonna go over to the ball, throwing balls at a bunch of jugs or bottles, and right now it's being manned by this individual.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh.
These two conjoined twin girls. Tyrion, you know these two girls as Mai and Tai. They are actually part of the show as well, but when they're not, during their off hours, they help out with the games from time to time. And so the two girls, they greet Leon, and one of them says, "Well, hello, young man. Would you like to try to earn some fancy prizes today?" Oh yes, please. You look like you're somebody who has quite a throwing arm.
He's gonna look a little confused because they are visually confusing, especially towards a sheltered child like Leon. And then he's gonna sort of shake himself. And yeah, I hear you have some griffins, some stuffed griffins.
We do. They're actually one of our more popular prizes. She says, if you manage to earn enough tickets, you'll be able to purchase one of these fine griffins. And the griffin is actually like a yay big. It's like one of the bigger stuffed animals. that they have. And they come in various colors. There's like an orange one, there's a pink one, there's a rust, like a burgundy colored one. So
he's going to look at the griffins and try to do the mental calculations of how the heck am I going to fit that into my backpack? And then he's going to ask, so how many tickets is a griffin?
you only need 150 tickets for a griffin.
How many tickets do you earn per bottle toss?
So it depends on how many bottles you get after 3 tries. Every time you knock off all bottles, they get set up again and you can get more points. And if you're able to knock a bottle all with one throw, like a strike, if you're able to hit a strike, for example, you get double the points, which basically calculates to 20 tickets.
Let's see, 20 tickets. So that
20 tickets is the max that you get, so you have to play the game several times.
Yeah. So
it's very Chuck E. Cheese or
100%. Yeah, no, this is meant
or
to
Dave and Buster's. Very Dave and Buster's.
meant
yes.
to take your money, 100%.
It's meant to take your money. Yeah.
So Leon starts doing the mental calculus of, so 20 tickets maximum, and you have to get 150. So that's like what, 7.5 throws. So how much is one toss? One go at?
1 silver piece for three tosses.
Gosh, so that's at least 8 silver pieces. And he starts thinking about that. That doesn't make sense. But the griffin. But the money. But the griffin. So he begrudgingly puts down.
Do it. You know you want to, boy. You know you want to.
Begrudgingly puts down.
Did you say something? One of the girls says. Did you say something?
It's probably your inner demons.
Demons? They start to look around. Where's the demons?
It's the demon of the carnival. Ooh. Haven't you heard the ghost stories about this place?
No. They start to act really. They look genuinely scared. Roll a deception, I guess.
Leon is sweating bullets right now.
If they're scared, could he get advantage or a +2?
Probably. I don't know if you can get advantage for just
Oh
them
god,
scared.
that he can need it. I doubt he needs it.
Oh well, they scared.
Yeah, 18
Yeah.
with a 5 point
Oh my
stun.
goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. What does the demon of the carnival do?
He notices when people have too much fun. You see, in life, he was a miserly old codger who said, "Kids, get off my lawn!" And the kids would not get off his lawn. And so he concocted a dastardly deed. If anyone has too much fun in his vicinity, then he will come out at night and he will capture them and make them mow his lawn.
The conjoined twins, they sort of grab each other. They grab each other and they start shaking. What can we do to keep the demon away then?
I heard that a tonic of Alka-Seltzer and denture cream will keep him away.
What?
He starts thinking of other things that older folk like prune juice and a nightcap of rum.
Maybe we need to talk to Narika and ask if she has some prune juice to sell. That might be a good idea.
I hear that also if you show goodwill and charity to just some random stranger, like maybe a griffin, that he would leave you alone.
What do you think? Should we... Oh gosh, what?
He puts 5 silver pieces on the counter and slowly inches it towards them.
Oh, what do you think, Mai? I don't know, Ty. I don't know if I necessarily want to risk mowing someone's lawn. I don't know what that is, but it sounds very, very torturous. Yes, it does sound very torturous. Maybe we should be safe. They'll look around and make sure nobody else is watching. And they'll say, so, sir, which of the griffins did you say you were looking at? The pink one. Get the pink one, boy. The pink one.
He slowly points at the pink one. I hear the demons saying this.
Good choice. So they'll reach over and they'll actually hand you the pink one. Congratulations, sir, for winning your prize. This beautiful pink griffin.
Hooray! And then I whisper to Pyrus, now say that you won't make them mow your lawn.
Oh, now I will not make you mow my lawn.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes. Oh, all right. Go. And the twins start to like go in opposite directions, but they can't join. So one of them like fumbles around and like flips the be back in 10 minutes sign, like on a lunch break. They like flip the lunch break sign, and they while one of them is doing the sign, the other one is like locking the stall, and then they'll just like run off in fright.
So Leon's going to take his spoils, look around real nervously, and then he hears the carousel, but he also knows that he's about to go on a long journey, and he needs to pick up supplies in order to not die on this journey. So he's going to begrudgingly go over to Payne's Practical Products.
Okay. All right.
I just want to say, God damn it, Sam, you're stealing all of our experience.
I don't know, that might be a debuff considering you just talked him into theft, essentially.
Yeah. It was gainfully bought through coercion and not nefarious leads.
We should give him a new title. We should give him a new title: Horror Storyteller Leon Faust, and there we go.
Yes. While you are leaving the area, Pyrus is going to say, "Where in blazes did that all come from?"
Well, if you read too many books, you'll pick up a few things.
What kind of books are you reading in the circle that brought you all those bizarre ideas? Alka-Seltzer?
Well, you see, if you make up enough words, especially around ghosts, they'll start thinking you're like doing some weird incantations, and they'll be like, "Oh no, the ghost! It's awakening."
You are a very strange boy. Do you know that?
Well, you gotta have some sort of feature to make people like you. Pew pew finger guns.
God.
Well, how exactly are we going to be lugging around this giant griffin now?
I don't know. Why did you want? Well, I think we need a bigger backpack.
Well, maybe you can acquire one when you're at the shop.
Or yes. I still have some money.
So, the important question is, what are we going to name the griffin?
Well, as someone who is not a book and is not as learned as you, I was thinking that maybe you could come up with some examples, just so that we have something to go on.
I'd have to think hard about this. This is a very, very important part of our journey. Naming our companions. Give me a moment, and I'll try to come up with some options.
I'm hearing a mental message from Mr. Bunn.
How about Bunny Killer?
I don't think that's the whole vibe we're going for.
Bunicide. We can call him Bunicide. No?
How about
still need to think about
Featherface?
Featherface? we'll add that. I don't know if it has as much of a nice ring as Bunnicide.
We'll have to like ask around, then maybe get like some peer-reviewed papers, and then like get like academic sources, just to see what other people think about some of these.
Fine. If you want to get second opinions, we can. Just as long as the name is perfectly suited for someone as grand as this beautiful pink griffin.
Yes. Would you like to ride it when we're, in the woods and by a lonesome?
Don't be ridiculous.
No, this is-
Ride it while we're in the woods?
This is just to try it out and see, how he would fit as an animal companion, of course.
Oh, like a mount, you say? Yes. Well, maybe we might be able to try that out and see how it goes.
Okay.
By a bookshelf saddle.
Hi ho, Bunnicide. Away.
Oh no.
I just want to imagine like Daretham out of the corner of his eye seeing this like grown man with a giant pink bunny talking to a book, just walking through the carnival.
This is the real plot. Hark's gonna just have Leon get all these stuffed animals so he can force us to play in some spin-off session.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! His own fanfiction.
The fanfiction of the fanfiction of the fanfiction.
You guys are in control now. Who wants to do what and where?
Daretham sits and watches the carousel.
So you're still watching the carousel, and you're gonna notice that there is this relatively odd couple of people. A large figure with horns and pointed ears is approaching the carousel with a little boy, human boy. And I guess the human boy is probably going to be oohing and eyeing at the different animals at the carousel. And he's gonna say, "Oh, look, Daddy! They have a Mabari!"
I see that, son. Do you want to ride that one or a different one?
I really want to ride on the Mabari if that's okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go and persuade the guy, be like, "Look, man, my son really wants the Mabari. I just had to like yank a pet away from him, like help a brother out."
Yeah, go ahead and roll your communication persuasion.
15.
Yeah, 15.
You'll be able to convince him. He'll make it a point to try to reserve the next time you guys are up to reserve the Mabari Hound. And I'm gonna say that the boy will climb on and start to ride. And I'll say that the parents are probably gonna be like waiting a little bit off, while the carousel is moving. And of course your boy is like, raising up his arms and saying "Wee!" and just having a really, really fun time. And I'm gonna say though that while you're watching your son at your peripheral vision, you will notice this other couple of people, one being Daretham and the other one being this dwarf, mostly because Daretham looks a little odd. This looks a little odd. Something about him just feels interesting to you about him. And then there aren't very many dwarves in these parts, so seeing a surface dwarf here, again, just naturally makes her stand out a little bit as well.
I'm gonna take observation, but I'm not really gonna like move till Balin gets off the carousel.
So Pasha is with Nathan. She's got this box, and she's just kind of like, "We need to share this."
All right.
And she starts heading towards the carousel, and I presume can she see Daretham and
Yes.
Rosie? So she's gonna just head over to them
Sure.
with this box of
Yes.
cookies, and she's she kind of stands with them. And like she'll start watching the carousel as well, because they're watching the carousel, so this must be interesting.
Daretham will like look over and notice, and then see there's now 3 people, and then he'll take just a small step a little further away just to be safe.
And
Oh, hello, the dwarf girl says.
Pasha just slowly brings the box over in front of them. Just, have you tried these?
She looks at the cookies and she gives it a smell. Those are those ginger snaps?
I'm not entirely sure, but they taste gingery. Try one.
Oh, sure. And then she starts to reach for one and say, wait a minute. Are you trying to give me a free sample so you can try to strong-arm me into buying one of these from you?
No, Okay, hear me out. We don't have these where I come from. These are amazing.
Wow, you're really good at this, she says. My dad'd be really proud to hear that. Your marketing skills are really good.
I don't know what marketing is, but thank you.
3 more steps away.
Nathan is actually going to pipe up and says, No, I assure you we're not trying to sell them. She just is really feeling generous. Oh, okay. So she goes over and takes a cookie and she's about to bite into it and says, wait a minute. You're not an Antivan assassin trying to give me these cookies laced poison, are you?
Pasha kind of looks at her and says, I'm not an assassin, dear. I'll eat. Would you like to split the cookie?
Yeah. Dartham chuckles when Rosie says on the assassin, he says, Rosie, I think an assassin would be a little more subtle about it.
I suppose you're right, but just in case, my dad always says you can never be sure when it comes to poison. So she'll crack open the cookie and then she'll give it a smell. It seems safe. Maybe I'll take a small bite just to test. Oh, these are really good. These are really good. Let's see. I might die right now.
Please don't.
Oh, what the heck. She'll start to bite. She'll start to eat them. Oh man, if I die right now, what a way to go.
Pasha's gonna hold out the box towards Darth and be like, try one. They are really amazing.
I'm quite full. I've already eaten.
Are you sure? Apparently these are desserts. You're supposed to eat them after you've eaten, so really it's the perfect time.
She's got you there, Nathan says.
Now, out of curiosity, Hark, can awakened darkspawn, taste things?
The way that I've dealt with them, I'd like to believe so, but it's up. I've never established it. Certainly, newly born awakened have evolved to the point where they can, but for
I'm an old hat, right?
Then you can decide. I'll let you decide. You can decide that.
Yeah, he can probably taste things. Yeah.
Okay.
And he'll then very, very carefully, we'll try to make sure his hand is as far away from Pasha's as possible, and we'll take out one of the cookies. I'll say it's just a chocolate chip.
Sure.
And
ooey gooey, yes.
And he'll bring one hand up to his mouth and, using his other hand to cover it so that they can't see that he has very sharp teeth, he will just take a small bite and then push it back up. It is quite good.
It is quite good because you realize that there's something interesting about this particular cookie. At first, you can't quite put your finger on it, but then you realize, yeah, there's a special ingredient in this that you're normally not accustomed to put in chocolate chip cookies. It's nutmeg.
And I kind of just stop, and I stop chewing for a little bit, and then I resume. Everyone, all 3 of them, would notice a sudden, Dartham's body tenses.
Mm-hmm.
Every muscle is suddenly just on edge, and then after a little bit, he slowly starts to relax, so that, straight back tension is still there. Thank you, my lady.
Are you quite all right? You had a bit of a reaction. Were those ones not good?
No, they were perfect.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them. What's this thing? As she's picked up a biscuit herself and she's gesturing towards the carousel.
Rosie here tells me it runs on steam.
It's called a carousel. She says, it's a ride that you can, you can ride the animals going around in a circle. Kids love it, especially.
Yes, I can quite see. They all look rather delighted.
Daddy, look at me, look at me! You can hear a little boy call out to, it's Balin. He's like yelling out, look at me!
She's just kind of like so sweet. Like,
Yeah.
as she's also eating a very sweet cookie, just...
Enraptured in sweetness. But yeah, Pasha would also, if she like looks over and notice Darthan definitely looking, he's not really eating too much, he just still has the cookie in his hand. That part of his body is tense, but his eyes are definitely on the carousel, and especially looking at Balin and the others, you notice that same familiar wistful stature as he looks.
She kind of like not turns her, but she like turns her head a little bit. And you have little ones of your own?
No. I had a little sister.
Very sweet. Is she here with you now, or?
No, she passed away.
Oh, I am terribly sorry about that. Another cookie? Like she offers the box again. I'm very sorry.
He'll hold up a hand. It's fine. It was a long time ago.
I have little ones. I have 45 of them.
He just like stops and looks over. Right then.
Wow, the dwarf girl says. You have 45 children?
And not all at once. I look after them in generally batches of 9.
Oh, really? Like a babysitter?
No. Well, what is... How to explain in common? They don't have parents themselves, so... I look after... Does that make any sense?
Like a matron at an orphanage.
Yes, I believe that is the word.
Wow. That's really cool.
It's a good job, very fulfilling.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And I think she'll turn again at the carousel, maybe like give some of the kids a wave. Just like, as they're going past.
Yeah, some of the kids are waving. You know, one little boy in particular, a little 6-year-old boy, sees you and he'll wave at you too.
I was going to say, can she see through the carousel to Russo?
Oh yes, you can. Yes.
I think at that point, she's gonna see through, and she kind of like her body posture changes, and it kind of like, before it was very relaxed, but now it's a kind of like, hang on a minute.
Darthan would notice and like look over. What is it?
I think I know him. And she's like gonna wave. Like, kind of over here.
Russo, you'll turn, and I'm gonna say you'll notice Pasha when she waves.
I'm gonna very like after I wave, I'm gonna like notice and be like, oh, and then just kind of turn my head a little bit and very briskly walk over. Well, I don't want to like leave Balin unattended.
She's not that far away.
Okay,
She's not that
so
far.
I'd
She's
be
like-
able to just walk around.
Yeah,
the
you can
carousel.
still. Yeah.
I imagine Pasha would probably like grab me or something and like say, okay, we're going this way.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to very casually
I heard
walk
Rosie
over.
and Death, and like, we're coming to meet my friend.
Now, question: do you grab like him by the wrist or like by the cloak? Or
I don't think she's like grabbing, she's like kind of put her hands like behind you, and she's like moving forward. There's a kind
Okay.
of, we're going.
he'll
way.
like wiggle out. He'll walk with you, but he'll like wiggle out so you're not touching him.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going this way. I see. And Nathan's like, yes, she does that.
Russo Alren, is that you?
Pasha?
Russo! And she's like, she's
I feel
gonna
like
hug.
we'd run up and hug at that point.
Just, hey! And she's trying very carefully not to spill her cookies. She's just like keeping that.
Oh god, it's been so long.
It has. Have you tried one of these?
You mean cookies?
Yes, I discovered them today.
She did, Nathan says. It's very exciting.
I'll
Thinks
just
internally.
like reach in and grab one.
Yeah. Jetson thinks internally like, I even knew about cookies.
Russo, you grab one of... Which one of the cookies do you get?
I'll say one of the ginger snaps.
Ginger snaps? Go ahead. Good choice. So you take one. You probably bite it. It tastes very good. Very crispy.
Russo, what are you doing here?
Oh, me and my boy are seeing the circus for the day.
Your boy?
Yeah, and I'm gonna point to Balin on the carousel.
Balin waves at his dad as he passes by.
Do you like... You found a girl!
Come again?
You found a lady friend! And
Oh,
him!
Daretham will say,
not quite.
The relation seems a little non-existent in terms of the blood.
Blood can be a very odd
Oh
thing.
God, what's wrong with your voice?
As soon as you say that, I think Rosie's gonna be like, ooh, like, awkward. But she doesn't say that out loud. That's just like a reaction.
he'll
like,
actually chuckle at that.
Don't worry, Rosie, I get that a lot. I have old burn scars.
Was it like the whole body or like partially because it's
The whole body.
all right, it's just noticeable.
And he like raises up
what
one
I'm
hand and
saying.
like pulls down a sleeve of his robe, and you see the entire arm is covered in bandages.
As you can see, I need quite a bit of covering.
Oh my. Are you alright?
I've been better.
Oh dear. Are you sure you don't want another cookie?
And he like will kind of he'll look down at the one, and you see he looks down at the one chocolate chip. And he takes another bite, definitely looking at it wistfully.
This one is fine. Thank you, Pasha.
Okay. I'm terribly sorry. This is Russo. I'm Pasha. I never got your two names.
My apologies. Where are my manners?
And he'll give a formal bow. Pasha will probably recognize it as a Teventer bow. It's very, he's been trained to a T, so it's hard to like get that out of his brain. But she'll probably notice it's like one of those fancy Teventer bows, and he'll give it formally.
My name is Daretham.
Oh, and my name is Rosie. Nice to meet you both.
Yeah,
Russo and Pasha.
likewise.
And you are? Oh, Nathan. My name is Nathan. Nice to meet you all.
You as well, Sir Nathan.
Would I have seen Daretham's eyes at any point during this?
Hood's covered. Oh yeah, I should say hood is covered.
Yeah, roll a perception against...
Should I make a stealth check?
Yep, perception against the stealth. Perception
Now?
scene.
Really? You're doing this now? Okay, so that's
Even
and
with my +1 outside of the region, though, I don't think it'd beat it.
14. Yeah, so I you don't see it.
Don't
Okay.
see, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
hood is covered.
Yep.
So Pasha kind of steps back again to make another line of people. So that they're all kind of like, no one's being like pushed out. She's gonna try and herd everyone into a like little group.
Daretham definitely is a few steps further.
Yeah.
Like,
So Pasha, how do you know Russo again? Nathan asks.
Oh, I was in Kirkwall a few years ago, and there was some rather unfortunate, and she's kind of looking
She
at
was there
Russo
when
like,
the blight happened, Nathan.
everyone, if you want, can roll like an empathy check. I'm gonna roll a deception. Yeah, so no one notices when Daretham automatically just tenses even tighter than he did before, but he quickly pushes it down before anyone looks over.
Yes, we met during the Blight. There was a very unfortunate incident with Russo's mother, and
Oh.
I looked after Russo for a couple of years, and his older brother. How is Corin? Is he here?
Last time I saw him, he was healthy a couple of years ago.
You're not in contact. Oh, you two were so close when you were younger.
Well, let's just say after I left for Navarra, things changed quite a bit.
And what are you doing in Navarra?
I'm currently working as a law speaker.
You became one who speaks too.
Under what context?
It doesn't matter, my dear Rousseau.
But
she looks very proud. Like, yes.
So you both were in Kirkwall during the Blight?
Yes. I was a much younger lad at the time. I was only 10.
Rosie asks, when the Archdemon attacked, you mean?
Gonna give like a slow nod.
Daretham will pipe up. You definitely hear his voice is a little tighter than it was before, but it's subtle. And he says,
You have my sympathies, both of you.
My dad was in Kirkwall as well during the Blight. I heard awful stories. I'm really sorry, Nathan says.
What do you do? These things happen. It's a good thing Maximilian and his friends were there to stop it.
Nathan doesn't respond to that. He doesn't say anything when he says that in front of him.
Indeed, it was a very good thing that they stopped it.
There's a little bit of an awkward silence, and if nobody else breaks it, Rosie's going to pipe up and says, "Oh, come on, guys. We're supposed to have fun. This is the circus. Maybe change
right.
of topic?"
Why cry over something that happened almost 2 decades ago?
Daddy, 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 can I go back on? You'll hear the voice of your son running up to you. It says, Can we go back on? Can we go back on? I wanna ride on the Griffin next.
Oh, my boy Balin. Would all of you mind if I got him back in line real quick?
Daretham will actually go into his pouch, and I don't know how much it would pay for another ride, but he'll offer the coins.
Please, go ahead.
I appreciate the offer, but I've got it.
Who are you? Balin asks, looking towards Daretham.
And Daretham will go down on one knee, one hand on his staff, just leaning.
Hello, little one. I'm sorry. My voice was broken a long time ago. It can be a little scary sometimes.
You fortunately you did start with that, because it does look like Balin, he probably instinctively took a step back when you started speaking, and he did look a little uncomfortable when you started talking to him, and I think he's still, even after you said it, he's still processing, figuring you out, this little 6-year-old kid.
It's very annoying when it breaks like that. It always gives me great coughs.
And he'll try to play it up a little bit, trying to ensure that it's more of a funny thing rather than a scary thing.
Does it hurt when you talk?
Not anymore.
Are you a friend of Daddy's?
Balin, this is Daretham. I just met him. This is Rosie, Nathan, and this is an old friend of your father, Pasha.
Oh.
Pasha
Hello.
also goes down and she holds out her hand to shake Balin's, and she says, "I knew your father when he was not that much older than you. I think."
Really?
Mm-hmm. He was very small.
That must be a really, really long time ago.
Yes. And
He's
he
very
didn't have
old.
those huge horns either.
Wow. he says, "What was Daddy like?"
I was much more hot-headed when I was your age, Balin.
Rambunctious, always trying to run off. And very stubborn, too. But he had a good head on his shoulders, always knew right from wrong.
He's gonna nod and say, "So, did you come to visit my daddy?"
Not intentionally, but I'm very glad to have seen him, and I'm very, very glad to have met you.
Indeed, I am honored to be in your great presence.
And he like bows before Balin, making a show of it, like, "Oh, it is wonderful to meet you."
He'll laugh and chuckle at both of you. Then after that, he kind of sniffs the air a bit and says, "I smell something sweet."
Yes, you do. And she holds out the box. Again, she holds out the box of cookies, like, "Do you want one?"
He'll like nod really fast.
Yep. Take your pick.
Oh boy, he's gonna grab one of the oatmeal ones, and he'll take a bite. Ooh, these are so good! Thank you.
No worries, little one.
Can you come home with us?
Darthan just goes off laughing.
Well, I would certainly like to come and visit you, but I'm afraid I have my own home with my own little ones. And I need to take care of them.
Okay. Then he'll turn over towards Dartham and he says, "Do you have anything sweet and yummy?"
I'm afraid not. It pains me to admit it, but she is the better one with the sweets.
Oh, okay, he says. And he'll actually, hearing that, he actually breaks off half of his remaining cookie, and then he'll hand it to you, hand you the other half.
And then I'm gonna give you like a look over his shoulder, like, "Please take it."
And I will like hold out both hands and will accept it.
Thank you very much, Balin. You are too kind. I see you're gonna grow up to be even better than your father.
He'll seem to be very proud when you say that, and he'll say, "Thank you." So, Dad, can I go back? Can I get back on the carousel, please?
Why, most certainly. Let's go. And then I'm gonna like step up a little bit and like hold his hand to walk into the.
What the fuck? Dartham, really? What the fuck?
Immersion broken.
Skull.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
My apologies.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
That was
Anyway.
too far.
Then just slowly like saunter up and like hold his hand and walk him back in line.
Okay.
Dartham will just like stand up, leaning on his staff a little bit, and will very much just continue watching Balin. Just underneath his bandages, a smile on his face.
Pasha just looks so proud. She's like, "My heart."
Yeah. And he leans over to her and says,
I think he's doing a good job with fatherhood so far.
I agree. I quite agree.
All right. So we will switch over to. Let's go to Tyrion. So Tyrion, you are still by Narika's shop, and there are already a few customers that have started purchasing some things from Narika, and she seems a bit busy at the moment and occupied. When Mai and Tai approach the stall, and they look very pale and very upset, and they run up towards you and says, Tyrion, have you seen Narika?
Yes, she's currently working my entire. What's going on, you two? What happened?
We need prune juice. Yes, we need prune juice. Stat. It's very important.
Okay, alright. First of all, slow down a bit. Take deep breaths. You look pale. Why do you need First of all, why do you need prune juice? Are you thirsty?
No, worse. Yeah, worse. It's the Carnival Demon. The Carnival Demon is here.
I just raised an eyebrow. The Carnival Demon. I have not heard of this demon before.
Really? You've never
No.
heard of the Carnival Demon before? Everybody knows about the Carnival Demon.
I did join you recently, as you remember. Do you?
The Carnival Demon is this creature that hates fun. Oh, yeah. Loathes fun. And he makes you try to mow his lawn. Yeah, mow his lawn. Unless you fight him back with prune juice.
Tyrion just snickers a bit, just chuckles a bit. Alrighty.
It's not funny, Tyrion.
My apologies.
This is serious.
But you're telling me a story. It sounds like a story. I'm very sorry. How about this? I'll get some prune juice. I'll ask Naraka very nicely, and I'll get some prune juice for you too. How does that sound?
You are a lifesaver, Tyrion. See, this is why we like you, Tyrion.
Alright, stay here for a bit. Let me go ask her, and I go into the store, and I'm actually gonna first of all look around, like try to see if there's like any prune juice in stock.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure Narika actually
Yeah.
might have like a few bottles of prune juice. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna like take one. I'm gonna quickly go up to Narika. I'm gonna whisper, "Hey, fine if I can take some prune juice." And my entire having some. They really want it.
Really? Sure.
Yeah.
If they want some, I'll just take it from their tab.
I just say thanks, and I go back. All right, Naraka has nicely decided to give you to this prune juice, and I
Oh,
hand.
thanks so much. And they'll take the prune juice from you. And this is by this point, this is when Leon starts to make
Yeah.
his way towards the stall. And Mai and Tai, as soon as they go ahead, I'm sorry.
Do I notice him as he's coming?
I'm gonna say you're gonna notice him before you have a chance to say anything to him.
Mhm.
If you're going to say anything,
I'm not gonna say it.
Mai and Tai will say, "Oh, look, it's the red-headed kid again. Yes, red-headed kid." They'll run up to you, and Mai and Tai will say, "We have the prune juice. What do we do with it now?"
So he's like sweating because he didn't expect it to go this far. You put it out right before on your bedstand as you go to sleep, and if he comes by and tries to make you mow his lawn, he'll see the prune juice and he'll go and run away.
That sounds like a plan. Maybe though, it might be more effective if we start, if we start putting it on ourselves. Yeah, like baptizing us with it. Quick, give me some. No, wait, me first. We share the same body, sis. Oh, right.
I come from behind and I say, "You do know that's not gonna help you out if you pour it on you."
Oh, maybe we need to make a ring. A ring of prune juice. That's gotta help.
Yes, the ring should help you.
See, the red-headed kid knows. We can always trust the red-headed kids.
I just raise an eyebrow, like, and I look over at Leon, and there's like one moment I just look at him. Hold up a second.
So Leon's still like sweating bullets, and he's looking at Mai and Tai, and then he looks over at Tyrion and is like, do you have any leaves for sale?
I don't think I have any, unless you want to go outside. There's a couple of trees out there. You could probably go find some leaves.
Have you heard of something called chlorophyll?
I've heard from a young kid. Yeah, what was it? 10 years ago, I think it was.
That sounds about right.
Right. Mayata, how about you just take the prune juice and do whatever you need to do about this Carnival Demon shenanigans. Just if you hurt yourselves, just come to me.
Oh, yes, of course. Are you sure you don't want to have a little bit of prune juice on yourself, just in case, Tyrion? We don't want anything to happen to you, Tyrion. Especially not when lawns are concerned.
I just tell them, I think I will be completely fine at this.
Suit yourself.
Just go. Do whatever you need to do. Don't you have a stall to watch over?
They'll say, "That's right. We probably should get going back now that we have our protection." Oh yes, absolutely. Thanks again, sir. They say, nodding at the redhead kid, and then they leave.
Good luck.
I just do like a cross hands and look at Leon and go, really? Even?
To be fair, this griffin's really nice.
I just smiled.
And it's truly a steal. You know, like what? It costs what? 8 gold piece. I mean, 8 silver to try to win it. But then you'll never actually win it. You'd have to actually do things. And, I prefer just to use my wit to try to win these things because my arm is.
You do know I work here for now.
I did nothing, and you can't prove it.
I will say I will not hear, and all I'm hearing is the raving of a mad child about leaves and chloroform and some other things.
So, you work here now. That's a change.
Come here, Leon. and I give him like my hand like this.
What? Oh, sorry.
Like this. Aspen, essentially.
Yeah, he's gonna take it and say, "Hey, it's good to see that you're not, dying." Haha.
I'm so fine. You young rat. How about you? Are you doing all right?
Yeah. There were a few years that were interesting, but I'm here now.
Yeah, 10 years. It's been 10 years. Holy crap.
Gosh, that's like what? Almost most of my life right there. Haha.
Isn't that the truth? What brings you here? What brings you here over to Antiva?
Oh.
You are quite far away.
Well, I was sort of taken to the circle. That sort of happened, and I just graduated, so hooray! And now I'm going on an adventure. That's what people do, right? They adventure around. It's off to a brand new world.
No, definitely. We all have our calling, you can say. The calling of adventure. Some the calling of help to others. Who knows?
Yeah. What are you doing out here?
I'm actually, I've been working with the Carnival for a couple of months, ever since I was back in the Anderfels, since I was wandering a bit, and I got picked up by them to help them out, so I'm kind of their resident doctor, you can say.
Oh man, congratulations on being a doctor. I can heal too, pew pew, but a bit more magically.
Yeah, the one thing you done, that one time you did, but this time you heal. Interesting.
Yeah, sort of learned to control that. That's fun. Yeah.
Kept this.
Ah, nice. I've got a few on me. He pulls out. He pulls out a few.
I'll go to the Okay, since I kept this little something ever since that event happened.
Oh man. Yeah. Gosh, sounds like you have a few stories to tell.
Same to you. Where's your parents?
They're dead. Yeah. Funny thing about the circle.
I just kind of look at you like almost like a bit saddened, like, sorry to hear that. That's.
Yeah. You either give your children to the circle or they take them. But I'm out now. I graduated. I'm a real mage now.
Well, at least you're out here, doing whatever the hell you want. So, and here you are in a carnival, which I find weird. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, I was not expecting a carnival, in this big open field. But I'm always down for some games and fun. And I heard they have a carousel. Carousels are fun, right?
Yeah, they had a carousel. Yeah, very interesting technology. I have not seen it ever. Except for maybe the airships. But yeah, that's it.
Wait, you're saying that they have like similar technology for the airship? You know, like the glint of
I do
learning.
not know. I do not know. Do not tell me about anything that relates around technological wimey things.
We should go check it. We should go check it out. We gotta figure out what it's made out of. What makes it moves, Tyrion?
I mean, yeah. I guess we can go for. A bit. Hold on 1 minute. I'll just need to tell my friend over there that I'm gonna go quickly visit there. So 1 minute. I go to Narika. I'm gonna be away for a bit. I'm gonna go with an old friend I met. So I'll be back.
She says, "Does this old friend look good in purple?"
I knew it.
Actually, it looks good with leaves. Don't question it.
Oh, we'll have fun. And you'll leave, and I guess you guys are gonna make your way to the carousel.
We're walking, but we're probably still talking.
Sure, go ahead, keep talking as you're making your way to the carousel. Sure.
Damn, so both our lives have changed. You lost your parents there. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. They look like fine folk.
I see that you're no longer around Evil McBeevil face.
I chuckle. Yeah, let's say managed to leave somehow through some luck, I guess. But here I am now. So, which thank the maker, gods, whoever's up there hearing me. Yeah, thank them.
Yeah.
Finally, though. It looks like we definitely changed our lives. You lost your family. I lost mine, guy. But,
yeah, you know, different connotations in that regard.
Yeah, it's better away from him and being here, you know, helping out people as much as I can, you know, as our profession should be.
Yeah, most definitely.
You healer also, you said?
Yeah, I know my way around healing folk or two. The nice thing about healing magically is it doesn't leave any scars.
When you say that, I just go, I just go, huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't have magic. I can't click my fingers and just bring someone back from the dead. Though I do have my bag filled with my bandages and such. My healer's kit. You know, the natural kind is always as good as the magical kind. So.
No, definitely, and you know, it's you never want to leave town without a healer, right? That's what they teach you in RPG 101.
What is this RPG thing you call about?
Oh, well, you see, in the circle, there's these cool books called Choose Your Own Adventure.
Ooh.
Boy, that's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I read something. I think there was like a book called Tevinter Hero, where you go out and you or Tevinter Mage, and you go out exploring.
Yeah, I left my copy at the circle because you know they're like, don't steal the books or something like that. So.
Huh. Interesting. Well, wow, we're very similar sometimes. Damn.
Gosh.
Yeah. We both love books. We both like healing people. Damn.
Yeah. I'm also on an adventure, and I have no heading, so haha. Yeah.
I have no path.
Is it possible for me to like hang out in the carnival or something for a while? Maybe travel around?
Sure, if they're fine with it. I think they'll be fine with another healer, and maybe one is proficient. I also kind of have a side job they gave me. A friend of mine from here told me that they need me to do some carnival work, actual work.
Oh man, are they gonna pin you up against the board and throw knives at you or something?
Actually, I'm going to be the one showing the knives.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, I'm talented enough. I'm not some.
I mean, I don't doubt your skills, but yeah. I guess it's better giving the healer the knife than to have the knife healer. So you know, whatever.
Knife the healer. What? Knife the healer. So what? You would stab them?
Well, you know, if you're pinned up against the board and they like stab you and they hit you in the hand, you're like, oh no, that's my operating hand. How am I going to save you?
Well, you could help out. We did have. There's like these 3 dwarven brothers. One of them has been causing them quite a few injuries. Had to work overtime for that. Yeah, it's kind of rough. But
though I do have to I do have to avoid Mai and Tai, or whatever those two.
Mai and Tai, the twins, yes. And what have you been spewing them?
So I sort of made this story up about like a ghost. You know, it
Demon.
sort of happened. You know, it's going to be fine. I said like a ghost.
I doubt they're going to be fine. They're generally always scared for certain things like that. And I think the way they have asked for prune juice.
Okay. So maybe new plan. I don't follow the carnival and figure something out. I'll figure something out.
Or maybe you can. You just apologize to them that you lied on them.
But then I'd have to get back to Griffin, and I can't do.
What, did I hear something about the griffin? What?
Nothing. He sort of tries to hide the griffin behind his back, but the griffin's like huge. It's like, So, carousel, right? Haha.
Yeah, you arrived?
At this moment, I would like for the two of you to roll perception seeing, please.
I have to warn you that Leon can't even see his own nose, so.